So one of the things I use to help me find products that are selling extremely well is a site called Insight Factory. This site is extremely helpful because if I'm trying to find what is sold in the last 7 days, even the last 24 hours, it gives me that immediate sell feedback so I know exactly where to spend my time. So in today's video, I want to share with you how I use Insight Factory to help me find great trends to target and how you can do the same thing and explode your Etsy sales in 2024. Welcome back to the video, my friends. New here, my name is Jay, and we're going to jump into our video today in regards to finding top trends with Insight Factory. If you want to check out Insight Factory on your own, I make sure to leave all the details down in my description box below. All right, so as we are in Insight Factory, there's a couple of things that you'll see on the left-hand side. It's going to be extremely helpful for you when you're trying to navigate this space here. Again, we have Etsy Trends, where you're able to see all the top trends in different niches and categories like printables. You also have the wedding niche, the business niche, clothing, and all these things down below as well. Again, you can click on these and see the immediate trends in this area, as this is really helpful because if you don't know what niches to target, for instance, if you're in the business niche and don't know specifically what micro niche in the business niche to target, this will give you those top trends in that area as well. And as you can see, this covers just not digital products, but also print on demand. Now they have a couple more things on the side where you can connect your shop and you can have, daily recommendeds for you. You can do some Etsy keyword research. They have a AI writing tool, which is extremely helpful if you have a tough time writing descriptions, and they have a whole masterclass on this so you can know exactly how to maximize your area. Now, where I spend most of my time and has been the most beneficial for me is over into the Etsy keyword research. Now, you would think that this will primarily just focus on keywords. However, this is also going to help us identify specific products that are doing it extremely well. And so, for instance, here you can see some of my recent searches, which if you have watched any of my videos, doing anything with customization is going to help you stand out even more. So with that being said, one of the recent searches I did was this custom 40-ounce tumblers. And again, you can put whatever type of specific niche you want to target in this space here. So let's just keep it broad, for example, and let's see if we can find some great things to sell in the custom mug niche or in the custom tumbler niche. So I'll put it here, custom tumblers. And then from here, you will be able to see some results that's coming up. All right, so as we're here, there's a couple of things that I automatically look at that's giving me a huge amounts of data in regards to how I can make my decisions based upon my designs. And you can see we have the search results here. Now, this is important because I don't know if you've been on Etsy recently, but Etsy is consistently changing. And one of the areas that it has changed is them showing you how many, listings are coming up for that specific niche. And so when you go to Etsy, sometimes you're just going to see 1,000 plus. It could be a million different things on that list of other products related to what you typed in. And so I like Insight Factory because I still get that data and I'm able to make a decision based upon how many things are coming up for that listing. So again, I see the level of competition, but I also see this signal here, which is what they tell us as a hot sale signal, and they give you clarity in regards to what that is. And it says 53 of the 54 listings on the first page has received a sale in the last week. So in the last 7 days, we understand that over 90% of the listings on the first page has received the sale. Now, this is great for me because, again, if majority of the people on Etsy, the first page for this specific category is making a sale, then I know when I come into this space, maybe as a new seller or maybe come into a different category, I know I have a good chance at getting my product just not visible, but also purchased because I can see the ratio between all the listings on Etsy. And this is a great example of what I mean by targeting specific categories that's going to give you a better, space to win and get some sales because I have this area here. And now I have the hot signal as well, letting me know that this keyword is doing extremely well also, and it is an evergreen niche. And so I understand now that I have some great data points. We didn't even get into the specific listings, but I have some great data points that gives me confidence that this is a great product category to target. Now, with that being said, let's jump in a little bit further and see, well, what specific listings in this niche are doing well. All right, so as we go down a little bit further, you can see a couple of things in regards to copy and best tags, which they give you all the major tags of bestsellers. So if you're struggling with finding the perfect tags to create, this makes it so much easy. You simply just click click this, and it'll show you all of the best-selling tags that's tied to best-selling listings here at the bottom, and I'll share with you those listings in a moment. You can generate an Etsy title here from their SEO with their best-selling titles as well, descriptions, and you can see related keywords that's tied to our initial phrase here at Custom Tumblr to find further those micro niches that you can target as well. So already we have an advantage, and again, click by click examples of how easy it is to grab these keywords here if it is relatable to your product. Now, where this software really shines here, honestly, is at the bottom. And the reason for this, and I'll share with you just the layout in itself, but the reason for this is that it shows me trending data that's going to help me determine if it's worth my time to create this product. So let's go over what we see, and then we'll go over why what we see matters, right? So I have my design here for the shop, what product is selling well here. I have the last 7 days, how many sales it has received. I have the last sale for the last 24 hours if it received a sale today. I have the amount of views it has from the release date, and also if it's receiving views in the last 7 days, which is hugely important because a product may have received a lot of views early on, but I want to see what it has done in the last 7 days, and I have that as well. Favorite count, and I love this. It shows me the listing date. I have tags as well that can copy over to my listings if it is relatable to the product. Now, why am I getting excited about this? Is because number one, I see this has sold 508 times in the last 7 days, right? And it has received a sale today. Now, this may have received one sale today, maybe could have received 100 sales today. It's not giving me the amount of sales it received today, but of course I can go in here with Etsy a little bit further and learn from Etsy's side how many people bought this in the last 24 hours. The point here, however, is that if this shop has received this amount of sales for this listing in the last 7 days, and it's not even 4 years old, right? We see the release date, all this important data right in front of us. This gives me data information in regards to where I need to spend my time and what products I need to create. Now, here's the beautiful part about this. Not only is it showing me one listing, but it's showing me multiple listings here with the same data for me to make my decision. And I can go on and further, but what it's showing me are the top products related to my search phrase. Now, automatically what comes out, for me is that every single listing on here is receiving huge amounts of sales for the last 7 days. So if you're struggling making sales on Etsy and you're selling maybe a t-shirt, then I would encourage you to look elsewhere, because these products from different shops from different release dates, as we see here, 2024, March 14th, received 211 sales. Go down here, March 7th, here from a totally different shop, received 211 sales. And we can go on and on and on to see that these listings are listings that have been listed recently, and therefore they're gaining multiple sales. And so that lets me know, as a researcher here on Etsy, is that if these listings are receiving sales and they have not been on this marketplace for a long time, and the amount of sales they're gathering is outstanding, then I need to learn from these listings here and craft a design that's suitable to what the buyer intends to find. Now we can go to the next page as well, which we can get some more things obviously here. And what we see, even from the second page, what happens, the sales are continuing. And so again, this is just what we're looking up for the custom Tumblr niche here. And just as a way of example, let's go back to the front of the page here, and I'll share with you how seamless it is to just not do research here, but do this also over in Etsy. So say if I want to do some research with this design here. Now, when I click into this, it's going to take me over to Etsy. You will see that Etsy is already giving me some hot sales signals in regards to how well this product is doing. Now, yes, this is an Etsy pick product, and we'll talk a little bit about looking for best sellers. But the whole point here is that, it wouldn't be an Etsy pick if people didn't like it. Obviously, people like this product, and I can learn from that. I also see the red signal here from Etsy that this product is in demand, also proving exactly how well this product has done in the last 7 days. So if it's receiving 75 purchases in the last 24 hours, we can imagine how that lines up extremely well for the last 7 days. So again, this is all that I want to see here, because I want to craft a list of products to create. So everything I'm designing for is based upon buyers' interest and has this type of sales signal, right? Not 2 people bought it in the last 24 hours or 1 person bought it. I want to get to this level where 50 people bought it, 20 people bought it, 65 people bought it in the last 24 hours. So let's go to another listing here, and I'll share with you what this looks like in regards to a best-selling product that's selling just as well. So here is a best-selling product. Sales is great for the last 24 hours. We also learned here that this has been purchased for the last 24 hours 42 times. So this is a high demanding product that's in the buyer's interest, and obviously people are enjoying this and they're buying it. But when I click back over to Insight Factory, I see this product has sold 211 times in the last 7 days and received a sale right now. Now, what also gets me excited is that this has been released March 14, 2024. The time of this recording is April 27, 2024. So just over 30 days, we see this product has done outstanding with sales. So again, if you are having a tough time finding products to create or getting sales in your niche, like t-shirts or sweatshirts, there's other product categories you can start selling for that's still in the realm of print on demand. And honestly, the process of designing these as well as researching these are the same as we're doing today. But the point here is that we can open up all of these listings and find similar sales signals from Etsy bestsellers, not just 20 plus people in the cart, but we're understanding these things are being sold multiple times from others. What is also helpful here is that not only do I see what's selling well, but I can see what tags they're using to actually get those sales. I can go a step further and copy their entire tags, or as I often teach my students, you don't want to copy the entire tags, but you want to find what is searchable and what is relatable to your product. Well, obviously we know these things are searchable because these tags are what's leading people to this product. But I also want to make sure I click on these, tags that are relatable to my product. So if I know that I'm selling a product that is customizable, right? It's for a bridesmaid, but the design itself is a 20-ounce mug or a 20-ounce tumbler, or maybe it's a coffee mug, and I want to just put this design on it, then I'm not going to necessarily copy this tag right here, which says 40-ounce cup, right? I'm not going to copy this insulated custom mug here if that's not what my product is. Right. So I want to be mindful that the tags need to be relatable and obviously searchable based upon the sales signal. So say if I want to learn from this listing here, I can save it and start building my list of specific products to target, or I can go in a little bit further here and see the actual title that they have for the listing. Now, again, this is helpful for me because when I'm now doing my keyword research, right? I already did my product research. I see what's selling well, and I need to, where I need to spend my time, what designs are selling well, what product color is selling well, what mock-up image is doing well. When I have already done that, now I need to move over and do my keyword research. What's helpful for me here is that I'm able to see all of this data at one time. And what data I'm talking about is, what is their title? And how does their title relate to their tags? This is how Etsy SEO works. The title needs to be relatable to the tags, and it needs to use specific keywords to drive people in. So instead of us just doing this on a one-by-one case with a listing, I'm able to see all of these listings and learn from their title what I need to have in my title and what I need to have in my tags. And obviously every single thing on here is a best-selling product, and therefore giving me indication this is what the buyer wants. Now, what is also helpful as well is that, of course, we can switch out, terminologies here, or search phrases, or we can go and do some product research even further to see what are some trends in regards to this space. And so we can head over to trends here. And from there, if we are selling a specific product, we can go in here and, like I said before, put in tumblers. And what it will do is that it will take that specific, term, tumbler, and it'll give me possible niches to create for, as well as the design that's selling well. Again, the information, the data, if it's a great sales spot here, again, how many people on the first page receive a sale. So 28 out of the 50 or so listings here. And again, with level of competition here at the bottom. And this makes it a little easier if you're having a tough time to find different niches to create for in regards to your product category. It gives you some recommendations. Of course, you got to go in here and do your due diligence to make sure, obviously, you're not trademarked in regards to people or terms or titles, but this does give you some indication, like this one here, holding hands tumbler, could be something we could explore even more. Again, it has a hot sales signal here, letting us know that there has been multiple people receive sales in the last 7 days. Again, 25 listings on the first page received a sale this week, and it only has about 595 competitive listings. I can go in here a little bit further and I can learn from this listing as well. So I see the level of competition here being represented. And again, the same things we saw before in regards to tags, we can copy those, how it relates to us. And I can go a little bit further and see how these have sold in the last 7 days and in the last 24 hours. And I can do further research in regards to which ones are worth my time. But if you notice here, obviously this is a top trend. And again, we're getting into the trend before it become a massive trend. How do I know that? It's because this was released this year and obviously in the same month of this recording, which is April 5th here, April 7th, April 17th, April 8th, going to June here, but it's not related to our search phrase. But the holding hand mugs, obviously we see it here on a different product, has done extremely well. And so again, this is a great way just for you to continue to do your research, find things that's selling well. And the overall point here is that you want to be led by data, not more so a guessing game, because you want to know exactly where people are spending their time, so you know exactly what things to create. Now the next step is actually to create your design. You can start selling on Etsy. If you want to learn that next step, click this next video here. And if you like content like this, then consider subscribing to my channel here. As always, my friends, my name is Jay, and I will see you in the next video.